Breaking news, my wonderful people. The Yoruba nation agitator, Sunday Igboho, vows to return to Nigeria. My country people, this is happening. The Yoruba nation agitator, Sunday Igboho, has assured his supporters that he is coming back home. He has assured his supporters of his commitment to the Yoruba nation struggle, to the Yoruba nation agitations. He has not given up on his quest. He is coming back to the country to finish the fight that he started. The Yoruba nation struggle will remain and it will be stronger. According to Sunday Igboho, the Yorubas are suffering. They are suffering and yet they are smiling. They are killings, kidnappings, all sort of things are going on in the Yoruba land, but nobody is talking about it. Nobody is doing something about it. That is why he has said he will return back to Nigeria soon. Sunday Igboho has made this vow that he is coming back to this country to finish the fight that he started, my country people. He also made it known that the government will have to pay him a sum of 20 billion naira. Yes, so my country people, Sunday Igboho don't say our federal government, our Nigerian government will have to pay him 20 billion naira. In a viral video, Sunday Igboho emphasized that the Nigerian government would owe him a compensation of 20 billion as he had been cleared of all charges by the court, and he confidently stated that he is coming back to Ibadan. Being a person that is originally from Oyo State, he is coming back home. So the Yorubas should not be afraid because nothing will happen. Nobody can make another person afraid. He has made it known that the Nigerian government had an outstanding debt of 20 billion naira that they owe him, which he is expected to be paid. So he has expressed satisfaction that his demands have been justified by the court's decision. You know, in 2021, Sunday Igboho fled to Cotonou in the Benin Republic after the Department of the State Service (DSS) launched a manhunt for him. You know, this followed a raid on his residence in Ibadan, where weapons were allegedly discovered by the DSS operatives. But Sunday Igboho have vowed to return back to the country. You know, my country people, it gets as the matter they be. It was reported that Sunday Igboho has been in detention since July 19th, 2021, when he was arrested by, Interpol at, an airport in Cotonou. And there he has been facing trials from one trial to the other, and all of that. But then he left Nigeria, in the first place, in a bid to escape the plot of the government to arrest him. That's why he left Nigeria, so that the Nigerian government would not arrest him. The Nigerian government had labeled several accusations on Sunday Igboho. They accuse him of committing treason, and as such he should be arrested and persecuted in this country. But Sunday Igboho have made it known that he will come back soon to Nigeria. He will come back soon to continue the struggle for the actualization of the Yoruba nation. And Sunday Igboho is one of the prominent agitators we have in Nigeria. We also have Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is the agitator of the Biafra nation. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is agitating for the Biafra nation. Sunday Igboho is agitating for the Yoruba nation. And I can tell you that these two are being haunted by the Nigerian government, by our federal government. They are being haunted. Meanwhile, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, is currently in the custody of the Department of the State Service after he was brought in from Kenya. Yes, so my country people, it seems that the Nigerian government located, the location of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu when he was in Kenya. He fled to Kenya initially to escape from the Nigerian government, where they came to pick him up, but then he fled the country to save his life because they were coming to take his life. But fortunately for him, he fled the country and went to Kenya. But then they went to Kenya and he was arrested in Kenya and was brought back to Nigeria like a criminal. And ever since then, he has been facing trials from one trial to the other. However, at the end of the day, the Federal High Court in the Federal High Court in Abuja had granted him freedom. They discharged and acquitted, clearing him of all charges labeled against him. But yet, the federal government have refused to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He still remains in the custody of the DSS. So, my country people, it seems that our federal government are, very fond of chasing agitators in this country. They don't want to use ear say, oh, this person agitator. They always want to fish out that person. Agitators and our federal government, they don't work hand in hand. And our federal government are not ready to negotiate with these agitators. They are not ready to dialogue. They are not ready to negotiate. They are not ready to have discussions to come to a reasonable conclusion so that these agitators can drop their cases. But no, the federal government have proved to be very stubborn towards the pleads and the requests from these agitators, and these agitators in turn, they've said no, they won't back down on their quest. So many people have called on to President Tinubu to look at Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to release him and all, being that the former President Muhammad Buhari had refused to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu before he left office. Now everything is on President Tinubu, whom several Nigerians have been begging, pleading that he should release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So my country people, what are your thoughts concerning this? Because Sunday Igboho have made it known that he is coming back to Nigeria. He will resume his agitation efforts. He has assured his followers that he is coming back to Ibadan or your state. He has made it known that the Yoruba nation will not die. And yes, Sunday Igboho is a prominent Yoruba freedom fighter and has made this known. However, Nigerians have reacted to this. Sunday Igboho be informed that Buhari has retired and there is a new sheriff in town, and majority of your supporters are now with Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Well, return to Nigeria. Me, as a person, as a citizen, I am strongly behind you. Well, let us come and join this man. This man should just go and rest though. I never knew that this guy would be allowed to spend so much time in captivity for fighting for justice and safety for his people. He lost a lot in the fight, but I don't see much from the people he put his life on the line for. The only people we respect and fight for are the corrupt politicians. It is well, oh, please come home peacefully without abandoning your Yoruba nation. Guys, these are reactions from Nigerians. So my country people, I'm dropping here. What are your thoughts concerning this? Kindly share your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you. Bye for now.